Hi, it's me, Rashid Ogunlaru, and I am beyond thrilled to be here with the wonderful Fiona Harrold, best-selling author, the queen bee of coaching, motivational speaker. Fiona, a delight to see you. How are you?
Oh, Rashid, thank you so much. I'm delighted to be here, and I'm very, very excited to be part of your launch of the Coaching Pod this Thursday, which I think is so exciting for coaches across the UK to have their own place to come to and get support from and meet together. And yeah, place to come.
Well, we are beyond excited that you're going to be helping us launch. And I love the fact that your idea is, why don't we talk about how to run a successful coaching business in 2020? And you said something profound when we had a little bit of a chat. You just said it straight out. You said, what it takes to be a successful coach in 2020 is completely different to what it did when you published Be Your Own Life Coach. And in fact, it's the 20th anniversary of that book on Thursday as well.
It's spooky. 22 years this 22 Thursday. Years. So this is the book, Be Your Own Life Coach, that many people would say that really encouraged them to go and train to be a life coach. So honestly, I really want to be up close and honest with everyone on Thursday and tell you exactly what has changed in those 22 years, you know, because what people used to buy 22 years ago is different from what they buy now, from what they value now. And I see a lot of coaches out there, it breaks my heart, who are spending thousands on training and who will struggle to get clients. Some of them may even struggle to pay for the training that they're getting. It's tragic. It doesn't have to be that way. And I'm going to be really personal and very honest with what works now, you know, what people will buy. I'm also going to explain what happened when I actually went broke. So everybody might think I've had this like consistently successful career. Actually, it's not true. The reason I'm really useful to you is because I had a great big burnout in my career, for want of another word, in 2008 in the credit crunch. So one day I had this thriving business, clients just coming. You know, I was in newspapers, magazines, on TV a lot. But even with all of that, the next day, I just didn't have a business, or at least I didn't have people coming and asking for our help. I had a little team of coaches at the time. So what happened was that we had a global crisis.
And I think what you're saying here is profound, Fiona, because I think anyone worth their salts in business, one of the things that we realize and we learn for business is business will have its cycles, the economy will have its cycles, our own industries may have its cycles. And it's only when we see those things that we suddenly learn those lessons. I think that's the tough thing about business, isn't it? It's really difficult to learn many of those lessons unless you've been there, or unless, as on Thursday, you're getting that little bit of mentoring and saying, hey, these are the things to look out for in advance. And I know one of the things you're going to be doing is sharing 5 top tips in terms of 5 themes.
I mean, look, the key thing, Rashid, is that right now, whether we like it or not, we're in a crisis. The world is in a crisis. And what happens is people's spending habits change. They get scared to spend money, which means that people like us coaches, yes, there's a huge role for us to play because truthfully, people need us more than ever. But unless we can speak to people in terms of where they're at right now and be a solution to those problems, people will not spend money with us. Now, that's the big lesson that I learned way back in 2008, because that's when the world was in a crisis as well. People stopped spending money. So if you want to have a successful coaching business and serve people, because we're all here because we want to help people. So if you're truly serious about helping people, you got to be there on Thursday, because I'm going to tell you exactly what happened to me all those years ago, how I rescued the business, how I got it back to 6 figures. It wasn't overnight, it was a couple of months. But once I got it right, people were happy to spend money. And we're in that climate now when we have to get it right for people to spend money with us.
And I like that, Fiona. And I think that whether somebody's a life coach, business coach, corporate coach, executive coach, there are going to be lessons that we're going to need to learn. I know you've got views on all those things that you're going to be sharing on Thursday. Fiona, I can't wait. And also, I just want to wrap up by saying it's going to be such a rare opportunity for people to actually be able to, after we've had a little bit of chat, to ask questions. I mean, to be able to ask questions for somebody who's been there and done that is priceless. And I've got to say, Fiona, a quick thank you before we close, because when I trained all of those years ago, and I know we're both only 21 years old, Fiona, but when I trained all of those years ago, well, we've worked out we're just over 21. But what was interesting, you were the guest speaker there and then. So for me, things have come round full circle. So for me, it's going to be such a delight to be interviewing you about your story, your journey, and we're going to be celebrating not just the launch of the coaching board, but also celebrating the launch of your book and celebrating your remarkable career. So thank you so much for spending the birthday of your book.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you. All the best. See you Thursday. Take care, Rashid. Bye.
Bye, everybody.